In the scuba diving world, there are liveaboards that will get you to a destination, and there are liveaboards that you don't want to step off from, and the White Pearl is the latter. Hi, all of you awesome scuba divers out there. Welcome to the Scuba Diving Magazine channel, your favorite place for the latest scuba diving news and gear reviews. Yeah, not to spoil the video or anything, but the White Pearl it's like the Rolls-Royce of liveaboards, and most importantly for us as scuba divers, it's chock full of scuba gear. And in this video, I'm going to cover where she runs, what's included, the seasons and the weather if you're wanting to travel out there, and exactly what to pack so that your trip is smooth from takeoff to your last dive. The White Pearl is a beautiful modern liveaboard. It was built in 2020 with 13 cabins for up to 26 guests. The White Pearl is the grandest super yacht purposefully built for scuba divers in the Maldives that can reach speeds of up to 14 knots, so she's quick as well. 4 decks, the lower being the crew cabins, the engine room and the dive deck. You're only going to be spending time on the lower deck when you're actually on the dive deck itself. The main deck has a family suite room. It has some master cabins, kitchen and restaurant, a pool, a bar, and even a gym. The upper deck is mostly deluxe cabins, but you'll also find another outdoor covered seating area to chill out, and the top sun deck has plenty of space to relax between dives. Each cabin has an ensuite bathroom, it has air conditioning, it has a TV, Starlink Wi-Fi, safe deposit box, international plugs, which is pretty cool, and very, very large windows to let plenty of light in. As I said, there is free Wi-Fi, which is provided by Starlink as far as I'm aware. For heavier use though, consider an eSIM. We actually have a special offer with Airalo, and you don't need to change your number on your phone or anything. Details are going to be down under this, this video, but I do that for most of my trips. For diving, the White Pearl has a large indoor preparation area with personal lockers and showers, 12 and 15 litre cylinders with both A-clamp and DIN fittings, so you can pick and choose, but just let them know ahead of time if you do want a 15. Complimentary nitrox. And the White Pearl even includes a DSMB and a GPS system for every diver, so they know where you are on the surface. You can of course use your own DSMB, but if you don't have one yet, then they'll give you one free of charge, as well as a GPS, which is always nice to see, so they can pinpoint you in the ocean. 3 dive tenders for the yacht. They each have plenty of space with all of the safety equipment and GPS systems that you can shake a stick at. If you're not a scuba diver, then it's not a problem. The White Pearl offers kayaking, paddleboarding, snorkeling, a fitness area, spa treatments, and even karaoke nights. You can explore local islands, join a beach barbecue, or simply sip a cocktail in the jacuzzi whilst the sun sets. So if 1 or 2 of your group doesn't dive, they're not relegated to just sitting reading a book on the deck whilst everyone else goes scuba diving. They can go on a surface activity. For scuba divers, it's recommended that you have at least 50 logged dives and advanced open water or the equivalent. Don't worry if you don't quite meet those exact requirements though. You can get your qualifications on board because they have onboard instructors, and you can arrange a private dive guide from Pearl. If you're a bit worried, you're a bit inexperienced, you can actually dive with a private dive guide. White Pearl operates across the Maldivian atolls with several itineraries, the first being the Best of Central Atolls, which is a classic, very diverse itinerary that takes you through the Maldives' top highlights, stunning wall dives, channel dives, and tons of sharks, colourful coral gardens, whale shark and manta ray cleaning stations, and much more. South and Central Atolls takes you from North Malé down to Huvatu, through channels packed with sharks, beautiful soft corals, thrilling dives with manta rays and whale sharks, ending with a breathtaking pelagic encounter. Wonders of the Deep South is the ultimate itinerary for pelagic lovers, so tiger sharks, spinner sharks, thresher sharks, hammerheads, whale sharks, you name it, and even mola mola and oceanic mantas. The Maldives is tropical year-round, typically 25 to 30 degrees Celsius with very warm water and quite high humidity. There are 2 seasons. You've got the dry season, which runs from December to April, which has quite calm seas, sunny skies, very little rain, and the classic peak period. The wet season runs from May to November, where you will see more showers and more humidity, still great scuba diving and often fewer crowds because of the weather, so you can dive year round. You pick the dry for like very glassy conditions, or the wet season for just livelier seas and quieter vibes. Also, double check times of year for different species. You'll have better chances of seeing certain species at certain times of the year. And hey, if I get to see whale sharks, I don't care if it's a little bit cloudy, but just look up first if you're looking for something in particular, like manta rays or something, when's the best chance to see them. What to bring with you? Passport, obviously valid passport, and printed bookings are always handy. I always like to bring a photocopy of my passport just in case, and of course keep it separate from the passport, so if I ever lose it, just makes it a little bit easier to get back through your local embassy. And make sure that you apply for a visa before your trip, just to make sure that you get it approved. Bring your relevant diving cert cards and diving insurance paperwork. Dive insurance is essential, as well as any like medical clearance paperwork that you may have. As I said, diving insurance is compulsory. Your proof is checked at boarding. You can apply, and I think you can buy it on board, but it's always better just to have it ahead of time. Pack for light tropical weather. A light layer for breezy evenings, just like a coat or a hoodie or something is quite nice to throw on in the windier evenings. Reef-friendly sunscreen. Obviously, if you're in and out of the water, you don't want the sunscreen. They can have nasty chemicals, so make sure you get some reef-friendly stuff. Hat, sunglasses, obviously to protect yourself. Eardrops. If you're in and out of the water constantly, you can get otitis externa, so it's nice to have eardrops just to dry out and kill any of the nasties. Any prescription medication that you may require, don't forget those. Chargers, and cash for tips and extra costs. In US dollars is pretty safe. The official currency of the Maldives is the rupiah, but touristy areas should accept US dollars, maybe euros and British pounds, but try to bring some newish notes. Some places may reject like battered old notes and go, no thank you. And larger establishments should accept Visa and MasterCard, but don't just assume that every place will. As far as dive equipment, bring everything that you have. The White Pearl does offer a full range of new rental gear that you can hire. If you want to travel really light, you don't want to carry all your bits and bobs, you can rent it out there, but for an additional fee. But you're more than welcome to bring your own, obviously. They supply the cylinders, the lead, that SMB, a reef hook, and a GPS free of charge. But if you want to use any of their gear, or you upgrade to a 15 litre, then of course you have to pay to rent it. Just let them know ahead of time, so that they can be sure that the right gear is there waiting for you. They may not have that exact size or that number in stock on board the boat, so just let them know at least a good month or so ahead of your trip. Oh, I'd like to rent a BCD or whatever it is, and they'll make sure there's one specifically for you. As liveaboards go, the White Pearl is honestly beautiful. Most liveaboards, they've got some space to chill out between dives, and I've been on ships with hot tubs before, but the White Pearl is just on another level. They also have the Black Pearl that I'll talk about in another video, and they're working on the Blue Pearl, which is scheduled for 2026, which is very exciting. It'd be nice to get a closer look at that. For more information and to book an amazing liveaboard trip, then head over to the Pearl Fleet website. I'll pop a link up here in the video and down in the description for you to click on that. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe time.